Now, the incident in Lamu is only the latest reminder of Kenya's state of war. Security analysts are, however, concerned about how the security of President Uhuru Kenyatta is being handled. Yesterday, incidents in which the president and his deputy rode in an open vehicle for hours across the city has alarmed security analysts. Is the president taking his security too lightly? KTN's Ogina takes a closer look.
The president's return from The Hague bore the hallmarks of a triumphant return, from traffic deadlock within the city to a huge crowd awaiting his arrival. Caught up in the mood of the reception, Uhuru's return also marked the highest security and protocol breach in a country. The president and his deputy driving in the same car, totally exposed to a wild and controlled crowd.
Yesterday, coming in from the airport, he was completely exposed, and was his deputy, to immense crowds of individuals, none of whom had been screened.
Security protocol dictates that the president and his deputy be at a safe geographical distance in case of any eventuality to avoid a power vacuum. Thursday's return journey exposed the country's underbelly in securing its most precious package.
And I think that given the scale of the disaffection in this country, given the large number of alienated, radicalized youth, given the increasing poverty levels, disaffection, and in many cases disillusionment in this country as the economy does not grow, as the jobs are not being created, it doesn't take much to set people off.
There were no manned buildings, and snipers could easily eliminate any targets from the presidential convoy from buildings adjacent to the route used by Uhuru Kenyatta's convoy. Our camera crew easily accessed tall buildings within the president's route, positions that could be used as vantage points by people with ill motives.
If you drew dashes like this, you would have a scope on a rifle. And I don't think that is at all hysterical. I make this point simply for the fact that that to expose the head of state is actually irresponsible.
Despite heavy contingent of both uniformed and civilian security officers deployed on ground level, the crowd appeared to have overpowered the security detail around the president. Crowds milled to the very closest inch they could get to the president.
If one of these figures, these senior figures, whether in Jubilee or Cord, were to be killed, or severely injured because of a so-called security lapse, half this country would take the view that this was aimed at them.
Ironically, during the Madaraka Day celebrations, the president unveiled top-notch armored convoy. Uhuru made a lap of honor around the stadium in a new bulletproof commander-in-chief car. Likewise, Uhuru flew alongside a delegation of Kenyan MPs and cabinet secretaries in the same flight. As fate may have it, Kenya has had tragic history of losing its leaders to plane crashes. The former internal security docket lost both its minister and assistant minister when they perished in a plane crash at Kibiku Forest. In 2006, Kenya Air Force plane crashed in Marsabit, killing North Hor MP Bonaya Godana, among 13 others, most of them government officials. Ogina, KTN.